I'm Yash Patel. Today I am discuss about origin of pharmacovigilance. So the pharmacovigilance is uh, the word are derived from the pharmacon and visular. Pharmacon is a Greek word and visular is a Latin word. So pharmacon is a drug or medicine. Visular is a keep watch. The pharmacovigilance is a science and activity as relating to the detection, assessment, understanding, and prevention of adverse effect of any drug. So the pharmacovigilance are the history. It started 173 years ago on January 29, 1848, when a young girl, Hannah Greener, from the north of England, she's died receiving chloroform anesthetic before removal of an infected toenail. Sir James Simpson had discovered that chloroform was safer and powerful anesthetic, and he had introduced it in clinical practice. The causes of Hannah's death was investigated to understand what happened to Hannah, but it was impossible to identify what killed her. So the possible probably she's died of a lethal arithmetic or a lethal arrhythmia or pulmonary aspiration. So the pharmacovigilance in the is found in 1747. Very first known clinical trials by James Lind proving the usefulness of lemon juice in preventing scurvy. Then 1937, death of more than 100 children due to toxicity of sulfonamides. 1950, apple, apple stick anemia reported due to chloramphenicol toxicity. 1961, World War tragedy due to thalidomide toxicity. Uh, in 1963, 16th World Health congregations recognize scientific significant to rapid action on adverse drug reaction. 1964, 1984, 1968, WHO research project for international drug monitoring on pilot scale. 1997, global standard level clinical trial initiated in India. 1997, India attached with the WHO adverse drug reaction monitoring programs. 1998, initiation of a pharmacovigilance in India. And then 2002, 67th National Pharmacovigilance Center established in India. And uh, in 2010, pharmacovigilance are approved in India. So the Pharmacovigilance Advisory Committee, based on Central Drug Standard Control Organization (CDSCO), New Delhi, started supervising the NPVB, two zonal centers of Southwest zonal centers and Northeast zonal centers, had been collecting information from all over the country and uh, sending the information to the committee as well as the UMC, Uppsala Monitoring Center in Sweden. So the short-term objective was promote reporting cultures. Intermediate objective was engage a large number of healthcare professionals in the system of information distribution, and a long-term objective was the benchmark for global and safety monitor with respect the programs. Pharmacovigilance in India, the concept of pharmacovigilance is not new to India. It is in its earlier stage. In about 1986, former ADR monitoring center consisting 12 regional centers was proposed for India. Its center would cover a population of 50 million In a year 1989, six regional centers in Mumbai, New Delhi, Kolkata, Lucknow, Pondicherry, Chhattisgarh were set up under the guidance and support of a drug controller of India. India joined the WHO under the guidance and the WHO program in 1997 uh, for international drug safety monitoring. So, international safety monitoring in mid 2009, the World Bank founded for this national program, and the program was temporarily suspended. In late 2009, Brinsing the workshop was organized jointly by Development Department of Pharmacology, AIMS and CDO, the newly formed NVPPI realized the need to restart the National Pharmacovigilance Program. NPVP, the framework of a new program was formulated from mid-July 2010. The program had been restarted in the name of Pharmacovigilance Program for India (PVPI). The program had been planned to be implemented in three phases. The first is to set up 40 ADR monitoring center (AMC) would be rolled out in 2010. Phase 2 to set up 140 MCI recognized medical colleges by 2011. Then phase 3 is a program would ultimately cover the healthcare system by 2013. This is a history of pharmacovigilance. Thank you.